Hi, I'm Lori Russo with Behavioral Innovations, and it's an honor and pleasure to have the opportunity to speak with you during Women's History Month. This month is a time to celebrate countless women, the ones we all know and the ones that we don't know, but that have all served as trailblazers throughout history. As a woman in leadership, I must say that I love that there is a time each year for us to pause and reflect about the roles of women in history that have impacted and paved the way for us now. It's important to me that we recognize the actions these women took and the results of their actions. I tend to reflect on the lessons we can learn from them and the knowledge that we can draw from them to live today and to shape our future. With my own journey, there are definitely key women that have helped to shape me into the leader I am today. My mother has been the greatest influence in my life. She taught me to be independent, to be resilient, prayerful, grateful, and humble. And more importantly, that sometimes we have to do all of these in the course of one day. One of her mottos is that both positive and negative experiences are both life lessons, and that we can grow from each type of these experiences. Now, she definitely had her hands full with me. However, she laid the framework and steered me through a straight and narrow path that set the stage for me to achieve my goals and dreams. This approach to life and learning continues to be how I tackle each day. You will have 100+ moments that will be filled with someone telling you no. What I ask of you today is to not take no for an answer. Everyone deserves to know that you are seen, powerful, loved, and that you deserve a seat at the table. Anything you have to say or any questions that you may have are of value. Now, one of my most pivotal times that I had to learn this lesson was when I was a senior in high school and diagnosed with dyslexia. Let me set the stage for you. Imagine being in elementary school and the teacher recognizes that you're different and that you talk a lot. So she decides to separate you from the rest of the class. And by separate, I mean that she gets a small table and chairs and puts that next to her desk and sometimes puts it behind the desk. I was completely secluded and could rarely see the board, which is where I was supposed to be looking to learn my lesson. So from elementary school all the way to high school, this seclusion was my everyday educational experience, unless I were in PE, where I tended to thrive. So you can imagine the day in high school when my English teacher asked me to stay after class. I was sure she was going to tell me I was failing the class and I wouldn't be able to play in the state tournament that weekend, and maybe that I wouldn't even graduate high school. I was terrified, but of course this was probably the 1,000th time I was asked to stay after class. I was and still am grateful for this lesson I learned that day. When I went to her desk, she sat me down, she saw me, she said I was smart, she said she knew how hard things were for me and that she knew how to help me, and that I didn't have to accept things the way that they were anymore. So in that moment, she taught me not to accept no, I had a voice, and how to use it to be successful. I tell you that story to remind you that you never know the influence that you can have on others. You never know how the time you take to have a conversation can impact someone's life. It took her 10 minutes to encourage me to have the drive to succeed no matter the obstacle. We can learn so much from the powerful actions and inspiring words from the women who have come before us, but there's still so much work to be done. It's our duty to carry on their work, recognize that women in history are around us every day, and to become a part of it. Know who you are and what you want in life. Use your gifts to serve others and always do the right thing. Pause and reflect often. Are you using your voice? When are you playing it safe? Seek out strong women to befriend, to align yourself with, to learn from, to be inspired by, to collaborate with, to support you, and most importantly, to be enlightened by. Mentors are the women who stand by you each day and bring value to their life. They appreciate your worth and help you find ways to make your day better today than it was yesterday. Now, there's a common theme between my mom, my high school teacher, and all the people that I'm lucky enough to surround myself with now. The theme is love, acceptance, growth, inspiration, resilience, and gratitude. The thing I want to leave you with is to find and surround yourself with such wonderful people. This is how you change history every day and you move the needle in the right direction. People talk about standing on the shoulders of giants. But remember, you encounter giants every day, and you yourself are a giant to someone. Now, my greatest achievement is being a mother to my amazing daughter. And I hope the same for you as I do for her each day. That is, go, be curious, learn, enjoy life, and know that your voice can change the world for the better.